Hey, do you want to see a OP Ember in Skylanders Ring of Heroes? Well, you came to the right place. Let's get it. Before we jump into any content, guys, here are my Ember stats that I have built on her. We have 3600 attack, guys, 89% crit rate, and 302 crit damage, guys. 302. In terms of ether pieces, guys, I am on full 6-star plus 15 gear on Vampire set. Ideally, in the future, whenever I can, I'm going to put her on Whirlwind set. Whirlwind's going to allow her to basically cleanse her cooldown off and reuse her own skills over and over and over with a certain percentage, obviously. But in the future, once I can, I am going to do that. Now, in terms of substats, guys, I chase crit rate, crit damage, HP defense, and effect accuracy depending on what slot that ether equipment is on. I'm going to quickly glance over my ether pieces just so you guys can kind of see what I have on my Ember. In terms of the accessory, guys, if you can't achieve 90% crit rate, just please use a crit rate accessory until you can achieve the 90%, and then you can use that crit damage accessory. But until then, just use a crit rate accessory, it'll be perfectly fine. Alright guys, so here are the skills that I have on my Ember. We have a level 3 skill 1. Ideally in the future I want to bring her up to level 5. Having that cooldown reduction by 1 is going to help tremendously. And in terms of level 6 and level 7, guys, you don't necessarily need the damage up. Any damage up power ups for any Skylander, guys, not just Ember but for anyone, you can make that up through ether equipment. So please, if it's only inflicted damage up, don't upgrade it. Unless you're a whale, then what's stopping you, right? But in this case, you don't need it. Just go to level 5. If you want the level 7 endurance decrease amount plus 1, feel free to. There's nothing bad about that. Skill 2, guys, you're going to want to max it out. Level 7 max boost is going to be mana consumption minus 1. Skill 3, guys, you only need to go to level 6. So please learn from my mistake. Do not be like me and skill up a skill that only increases your damage by 10%. Because again, you can make that up through ether. Okay, so save yourself some skill stones, use it on another legendary, and you would not regret it. Okay, so in terms of the regular passive, guys, you don't, if you're free to play, don't spend as much money. You don't necessarily need this passive. Basically what it does is once you hit 30% HP, you're basically going to get a 10% crit rate up, and your skill 3 is going to be an instant skill similar to skill 1 and skill 2. If you max skill it, this number is going to be 50% then. Again, if you're a whale, go for it. If you're free to play, I say just skip it, because personally, I'm skipping it. Now in terms of the leader passive, guys, it's crucial to max this skill out as well. If you don't max skill this leader passive, guys, you're going to lose out on so much potential. If you max skill it, guys, you're going to get an additional 25% attack buff and 10% crit rate buff on Ember for every turn that you don't have it buff. That is crucial to maximizing her damage. As you guys can see here, I don't have it maxed out. Very unfortunate. But once Mirage Tower resets, guys, I will eventually do another video showcasing a fully decked out Ember, guys. But as of right now, I think we're fine. In terms of PvE content, guys, I'm not going to show you guys every single PvE content in the game. The video will be way too long. But what I am going to show you guys is the damage output from skill 1, skill 2, and skill 3 on the C6 trash waves. And you can use these numbers and compare and contrast it to your own. I just wanted to show you guys how much damage she is actually doing with the current stats that I have and skill ups. So skill 1 on this big guy is going to do roughly 4,400 damage on your skill 1, guys. Please take note that this skill 1 is an AoE effect as well, as long as you damage the enemy to be 30% or lower. Now let's go ahead and use skill 2, 6,800 on this big guy. 6,800, guys, that is not too shabby, guys. Let's go ahead and use his skill 3 on these left 2 units. 8,400, guys. 7,400 on this mage Cyclops mage here, guys. So not too bad. Being a self buffer, I gain an additional 10% crit rate, and I believe it was a 10% buff from the leader passive. Again, I don't have that maxed out, so it's losing on so much damage potential still. 6,600, guys, or 68, and 8,100 on this left guy. That is not too shabby, guys. That's without a pit boss buff or Zulu buff. that to me, guys, is a pug. We're going to be jumping into some PvP content now, guys. We're going to be versing this level 4 account, DK Den. Let's see what this guy can do against our Ember, guys. We won't be using anybody else in terms of damage dealers besides Ember, just to kind of showcase how much damage potential she has. We're going to maximize her damage through Pit Boss 70% buff, and we are going to be using Smarter Dash's leader skill, which is going to give my Ember an additional 20% attack, guys. So if we look at her stats right now, guys, 5100 attack. If we go ahead and use skill 1, let's see how much attack we have on my Ember once we actually use the Pit Boss buff. We use the charge skill now. Let's charge up. Wait, let's just skip. Let's just go ahead and skip. He's not much of a threat as of right now. So right now we have 4700 attack. Let's use the Pit Boss buff, guys. And what are we at right now? 7500 attack, guys, with 99% crit rate and 302% crit damage, guys. Let's see what our damage is. But first of all, let's go ahead and strip this off of Eruptor. And let's attack Flash Swing here so we can do as much damage as possible. And let's see what it comes out to. Was that 14k and what? 14k and 14k. Oh my lord. Tell me that isn't Pog. Tell me. Unfortunately, we did get invaded on the right unit on Stormblade. So that's very, very unfortunate. We didn't do enough damage on him, or we didn't do any damage at all, that is. Bruh. So that's very unfortunate. Maybe we can still finish it off. Maybe. Hopefully. Yes. Okay, so we do finish it off. But there you guys see it. You guys saw that, right? The damage output from Ember is insane. Basically almost one shot. 14k, guys. 14k. For this next attack, guys, let's go ahead and attack this level 42 Edge. He has a Pit Boss, Super Shot, Staff Off, Ambush, and Barbella. More of a meta team. 1 buffer, 1 tank, 2 damage dealers, alright? So let's see how well this Ember can do against this arena defense. We're going to go ahead and start buffing with Pit Boss, or start charging with Pit Boss in order to maximize her damage. And we're going to go ahead and use skill 1 and Super Shot Staff Off. That did do 4400 damage still, guys, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. We're going to go ahead and start charging an Ember here, guys, and we're going to defense break this ambush, and hopefully we land something. We do. I think we landed it twice. No, we only landed it once, so that's fine. With the damage output that's going to be coming out Ember right now, guys, it wouldn't even matter. So let's see here, guys. Let's see how much damage we do. Boom! 13,000, almost 14,000, guys. 14,000 damage coming out of Ember. Being an AoE unit, guys, oh my lord. Tell me who can do more damage than that being an AoE unit. There's probably some units out there like a Typo that does way more single target damage, but in terms of AoE damage, I think Ember might be the best one. Maybe a Stormblade, I'm not too sure, but correct me. Let me know down in the comments, who do you guys think the best AoE damage dealer is as of right now in Skylanders Ring of Heroes? This next match, guys, we're going to be versing another Ember user with Chain Reaction, Mystic Cat, and Chop Chop. Let's see how well we can do against this guy. Level 43, baby. Let's see what you got. So hopefully, I think we do go first. He might actually go first. So yes, he does go first. So that isn't too much of a problem. We can go ahead and charge again with Pit Boss here. Go ahead and use the defense break on Chop Chop. Why not? We want to save the skill 1 at Ember, because once we actually have the buff up, we want to be able to spam her skills as much as possible, having that 70% attack buff on Ember, making her obviously do way more damage. So we're going to go ahead and start charging with Ember here, guys. Hopefully they don't start targeting Ember. They don't target Ember. Go ahead. Kill my Smarter Dash. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to go ahead and defense break here on Chain Reaction, guys, and let's see how much damage we're going to do. 13,000 once again. So it seems like I'm doing a consistent 13 to 14,000, guys. That is pretty pog champ if you ask me. 9,000, 10k damage on the Ember. Boy, this guy doesn't even exist. Tell me that you don't like that damage. With all that being said and done, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like, make sure you comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys, if you guys want to see more content like this. And with that being said, guys, good looking for me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.